What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. Let's get to it. Wait a minute, I forgot how to do this. Hang on. Like in your face now. Hello, hi. Every time I move the camera, everything just gets different over there, you know? Anyway. Trent, what up? Wait, I don't think Trent can talk. Trent, what up?
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Wish I could get rid of this right here, the microphone arm. That's the one thing. It's like, man, if I could just like not have that somehow, I would just not have. I don't. It's a whole thing. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. When seeing the new map, Hunt Hop. What new map are you talking about, my gang? Because if you're talking about how we were talking about Griffin the other day, that ain't happening, Chief. At least not right now, because the train's broken.
Captain Insano 975 just resubscribed for 7 months.
Captain Insano, welcome back for 7 months. Do appreciate it. How's it going? Uh-oh, mixed chicken. I don't have any mixed chickens, bro. But hello. So I was able, by the way, real fast, on this map, I did download it last night, and I was able to get rid of the fence. So you'll notice there's no fencing. Now, the thing it wouldn't let me do was clean up like this lump here and this one here. I can't do anything with those, and I don't know why. So there's that.
Oh, and that one mod that Tony was talking about last night.
What mod's that?
Header
What about it?
is public for PC.
Oh, okay, good. Good. All right, and I don't know what is going on, but I feel like this game is extremely laggy today. So I don't know if it just needs to load or what. I'm not sure. That's okay. Yeah, hung up. So that's Griffin, Indiana. The problem with Griffin is the train breaks because, well, the train breaks in Farm Sim. That's just the way it is. And that's the only place you can sell soybeans. So obviously that's going to be a no-go for now. Mic harm isn't that noticeable unless you're looking for it. Thank you, Twitchy. Appreciate it. Field 5. We're going, chat. We're doing it. Field 5. You all know where this is going already. It's fertilizing contract day, of course, because every day is fertilizing contract day. Duh. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. No, Sean, it's not a new mic. It's just I put the camera back in front of me and then like getting my framing right, and hopefully the green screen stuff's better. I'm still seeing a little bit on my shoulders, but like to me it's better. I think I'm better lit now than I was before. I'm still not done though. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry you had a boring night yesterday, nothing to watch. I was really tired from being at the farm. And actually, most of the time that I should have been streaming, I was just sitting at my computer asleep. So that would have made for a great stream, right? Yeah. Hubby just starting out. Oh, there's a gate there. Yeah, it's so laggy, chat. Why is this game so laggy today? You in the
I
hubby?
noticed that too.
Yeah, it's your game laggy too.
Well, I logged into my single player and yeah, it was very laggy.
It's just I don't know. It's weird. You and the hubby just started, and you don't know what you're doing. How's the best with soybeans? Lots and lots and lots of soybeans. That is the way to make money. And the funny thing is, I've actually been in this game for like 20 minutes now or something. I joined like well before stream because I was messing actually more than 20 minutes.
You got those new Vultras. Those in the
you know
update.
what? I wonder if that's why it's laggy.
And speaking of that, apparently console was able to play with the DLC for the platinum DLC.
Oh really?
like a little bit,
Wait, they got platinum already?
but they took it off.
Oh my god. What
It was
Ultra is
unlocked for,
this?
like, I think.
What Ultra? Is it the G series?
I think it's GNTQ.
So this is one of the
Or
ones
the
that's...
ANTQ.
Oh, look at that. That's shiny. Ooh. It does have some like metallic-y, like shiny colors. That's kind of interesting.
I feel like all the Vultras are new except for the Val.
I don't know. I don't know, because when they do the content updates, they don't put them at the, like the end. You know what I mean? They put them just like, they sprinkle them in there, and then they don't say like what content update they're from. So.
The A and the Q are the new ones.
There is good money in beans, yes.
Apparently they fixed the Fox Zerion.
Okay. Wonder if that's why it's so laggy though, because remember when like the first day that Vermeer was out, game was almost unplayable, so laggy, and I'm feeling like it's pretty close to that right now. Could be wrong though. It's pretty darn laggy though, and I'm not exactly thrilled on that. Okay. With the copy pasta Trent coming in. Wow. Wow. Yeah, good money in beans, and I will say, if you have any other questions about Farm Sim, there's been I don't know what's going on here lately, but there's been a ton of new players. And I think it's great, because I don't mind having the conversation with the new players about, like, what to do, how to do, answering questions about implements, or whatever. I don't mind it. I'm here for it, honestly. That's probably, like, one of my, like, favorite parts of what I do. You know what I mean? It's just answering questions and talking about a game that I do actually like a lot. I mean, yeah, I complain about it sometimes, but I do like the game quite a bit. So, yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask away. Oh, yeah. All right.
They'll make the Chinese knockoff John Deere.
Yes, the Chinese knockoff John Deere's back. Oh, man.
That Q just looks so weird with the
I'm here for it.
design.
Oh. Okay, Game Pass. Is that why there's so many new people recently? Miss Pianas, that could be what it is, actually. That actually could be what it is. It's just like every stream, and I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for answering questions and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, they definitely broke something, because I was running 60, walk 2 feet, frames went from 60 to 2.
yeah, and maybe, you know, there could just be something to the homestead here. You know, that could be a thing. But yeah. The other thing, so chat, big news, big news in my life. Okay, not really, but like it's news. Finally, well, let me back up. You guys know on Wednesday last week, was that Wednesday? Was that? I don't know. I guess that was Wednesday, right? Or was that on Sunday? I got the sleeves out of the engine on the tractor, right? It's not really, I'm not complaining about anything. So no TED Talk, just, you know. Because I feel like every time we TED Talk, it's me complaining about something. No complaints right now. I don't remember what day it was, though, if it was Wednesday or Sunday, but we got the sleeves out of the engine on my my glorious Alice Chalmers B that Dad and I are working on at the farm. Okay, got that out, or got those 4 out. Got that out. I think it was Sunday. Anyway, finally last night, Dad comes out here, and well, Sunday night I had him. He came out here for a minute, and basically I showed him the shopping list of parts that I had on the website that we're ordering parts from, and because it's a whole website dedicated to like Alice Chalmers stuff, right? And so we talked about a few things. And then Monday we went to the farm and worked on the tractor some more. He did a lot of cleaning in the engine, on like the water side of it, where like the antifreeze would be. It's pretty grimy in there. Not gonna lie, a lot of scale and stuff from over the years, you know. And he did a bunch of that while I was out mowing, because it was one of the worst mow days I've ever had. It was horrendous. But anyway, because it was raining while I was trying to mow, and well, you know, that just doesn't work out very well. Where's field 9, chat? Is that 8? I don't know that. I really need to take time and learn this map. Where the heck is 9 at? 9's right there. Jeez, I'm blind. Okay. So Dad was doing a bunch of cleaning, and then we came home, and he came out here last night, which is funny for another reason that I'm not getting into. Trent knows why. Not getting into that, but he goes, yo, look at this leg. Look at this, chat. I don't understand. 27 frames. Why? I'm just driving. Like,
That's better than what I got.
but it goes from 60 to 27, and like it stutters hard. Anyway, so he comes out here and he goes, hey, you want to order those parts? And I'm like, yeah, bet. So I got parts. I'm in my direction. The only thing that concerns me, I don't know if all of them are in stock, because I got an email saying that some of the stuff was coming, but I didn't get an email saying that everything was. So maybe they like are splitting the shipment. I'm not sure.
Very possible.
I'm a little nervous. I mean, I got an email saying like blah blah blah. They took my money out of PayPal, so like that's all done. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about the whole thing, to be honest. So it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get some parts here soon and start reassembling my tractor. Because right now, oh, it has a, okay, see, I didn't see there's a hit a thing for the rest of your items button on this email. Okay. Okay, so it looks like everything's coming then. Wow. I'm assuming this is going to be more than one box, right?
Probably is.
Okay. All right, we're gonna close this down because I shouldn't be on my phone. But anyway, I'm like super excited to get parts and be able to start working on putting my tractor back together. You know, I'm very excited for that. So, Dad did say, and I understand why he wants to do this. He wants to have a mechanic buddy of his come down and not necessarily, well, yeah, help basically. I don't know that we need him, but the guy is all about the tractor and like he's way into the project. Like, so if nothing else, like sharing the experience with the guy, I think is how I'm going to look at it. Yeah, the guy's going to help. He's a super nice guy, really good mechanic. So what all did I order, Hunt Hop? That's a good question. I ordered one of the things I don't actually need right now, but I do need eventually is the seat bottom. So I went ahead and ordered that just because, like, I want to sit on the tractor. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sit on my tractor and pretend to drive it, you know? A pallet inbound. I hope it's not a pallet. My goodness. Wow. The verdict on the radiator and Hunt Hump, I'm not ignoring your question. I'll get back to you. I'll tell you exactly what I ordered here in a minute. The verdict on the radiator is that Dad was taking it to a shop today. I told him if the guy could fix it for like less than 200 to go ahead and do it. If it was going to be over 200, we would just go get a brand new one. Because they're only... The one that I found was like 400, but apparently there's a cheaper one out there that Dad found. So, you know, that's kind of, yeah. Hopefully the upcoming UPS strike will not. Wait, when are they going on strike? It is coming UPS too, dang it. Oh no. I'll call up my buddy. I know, well, he's not my buddy. I wouldn't call him my buddy. I know a former UPS driver. I think he retired to be a politician. City councilman. Totally fits the, anyway. As a jerk. So I ordered, you know what? Let me pull up my phone here, actually. Let me get back on my phone, the thing I said I wasn't going to do while I'm streaming, but you know how it is, right? Let me get the list of parts for you guys. Because I don't mind being transparent with you guys on this stuff. I think it's better if I am, you know? Plus we can just talk about shredders, right? Shredders. And Dad said this last night, and I totally agree. He's like, we're going to end up ordering parts like 3 times. I'm like, yeah, true. Because we haven't touched the rear end at all, the transmission or the final drives, or we don't know if those seals are good. We don't know if bearings are good. Like, we're going to have problems. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? So I ordered a little rubber hose that goes between the carburetor and the air cleaner. Okay. Because ours is shot. I ordered a fuel line that goes from the acetylene bowl to the carburetor because it's supposed to be a metal fuel line that looks really cool, but somebody had cut the metal fuel line on each end. Okay, cut the metal fuel line on each end and then literally just put rubber like fuel line over there with some hose clamps. So it's like, I don't know how that doesn't leak, you know? I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. We are doing front and rear main seal, but we'll get to that in a second. We ordered this radiator hose. They have it's a little steel radiator hose that is a 90-degree elbow, and it has the drain, the petcock in it. So that's kind of cool. And the one that's on there, I don't know if it's like off a different tractor. I don't know. It looks to be the right one, but the guy, for some reason, that had the tractor to make it the right, I think he used the wrong size radiator hose, I think is what it actually is. Because it would be like this metal hose, and then on each end would be a rubber hose going to the radiator or the water pump. And for some reason, he wrapped a bunch of black electrical tape on each end of the, and I'm just like, I'm replacing those. Plus the petcock doesn't really work on the one that we have. So we'll go ahead and, you know, get a new one of those. It wasn't very expensive, so might as well, you know. Crazy Baja Driver, what was on Game Pass? Oh, we were talking about Farm Sim being on Game Pass earlier. Yeah, and then I got the seat cushion. It's the bottom of the seat. It's kind of like a 3-part seat in a way. You got the bottom, and then you got these 2 arms that go up, and then they hold like a backrest, backrest. So I've got the arms and the backrest. I don't have the bottom of the seat because it had a different seat on there that we like the first thing we did was take it off because it was garbage. And then the big one is the piston sleeves, rings, O-rings, because you got your piston, your sleeves have O-rings on them to seal the water. So it's piston sleeves, O-rings, the whole 9, and regular rings too. And then we got a front main seal. We have a gasket kit, which has every gasket for the engine. So head gasket, oil pan gasket, rear. I guess that's the front of the engine, right? Yeah, the whole front of the engine has like a big gasket across the whole thing. Because the whole front of the engine actually kind of just like comes off. But anyway, all the gaskets, intake, exhaust, everything. So that's a necessity, of course. Because all the gaskets were pretty well shot. There's a little, so the tractor has an oil bath air filter. But above that, there's this thing. They call it an air filter. Wouldn't really call it an air, like, I don't know. It's like steel wool almost, and that goes up in there. Rear main seal for the engine, because it is leaking. The rear main seal shot on the tractor. The front actually is not leaking at all. But I'm adamant that we replace it since we're in there and we have the engine all ripped apart. We might as well replace the front main seal. I have a basically a rubber boot or a rain boot, whatever you want to call it, for the shifter. Is the one that's on there is, well, it's not. So there's that. And then I have a water pressure gauge. Not water pressure, water temperature gauge. Water temperature gauge. And then I have these little O-ring things, little like washers, like rubber washers, kind of, that go on top of the rocker cover. Between the rocker cover and the bolts, they make or between the rocker cover and the nuts, they make the seal on the top of the rocker cover. That's what I ordered so far. And I'm sure there will be more. The radiator hoses Dad wants to do like local because they're not molded radiator hoses. They're the three that there are, they're all just like straight pipes. So like we're just gonna go buy the radiator hose in quote unquote bulk and then just cut what we need. You like oil bath air filters? I kind of do too. I don't mind them. Yeah. We've got one on the 995 and never had a problem with it. I knocked on wood, don't worry. Although the oil bath on this one, when we opened it up, my goodness, was it nasty. It was like the guy before never cleaned it, and it was a mowing tractor. So it ate some dirt, you know, when you're out mowing and stuff. I don't know when the last time Buddy cleaned it, you know what I mean? Put fresh oil in it. So, but it'll be all cleaned up, good to go. And yeah, so the plan right now is to get parts. And we need to figure out what we're doing with the head yet, because one mechanic guy was very adamant that we'd buy new valves, and Dad's like, nah, I think the valves will live. So Dad's got the head with the valves in it and everything at where he works. And I guess today he was going to try to get the mechanic guy to really look at it and see what he really thought of it. And then, like, you know, we can always buy valves if we need to buy valves. I kind of think the valves will live personally. Clean them up a little bit, you know. I think Dad was going to have him, like, grind the seats for the valves or whatever. But as long as we can, if we can make them live, cool. If not, that's fine. We just need to kind of make it happen either way. You know what I mean? So, but the plan would be to get everything kind of ready to go at the farm, and then see if that mechanic guy that Dad knows wants to come down. And like I said, I don't think we need him to be there technically. Like, I think we can handle it. We've taken the thing apart. We've watched YouTube videos of a guy taking them apart and putting them back together and stuff. And they're not that complicated. They're pretty simple little engines. You know, we're not messing with the magneto. Magneto seems to be fine. We're not going to touch it. We're not taking the camshaft out. We're not taking the crankshaft out, so we don't have to worry about timing the engine because it's already timed. We're not messing with any of that part of it, right? So from that aspect, it's like kind of simple, you know. We're not doing all the complicated stuff, which really everything has timing marks. Wouldn't be that big of a deal if we did want to take everything out and redo it, but we don't have to, you know. So yeah, I just think it's cool that the mechanic guy that Dad knows is like really all about this project, and he's like constantly bothering Dad. What'd you guys do? Did you get it running yet? You get it running yet? You get it running yet? And like, I know he's been watching the YouTube video and stuff. I know he watched the YouTube video that I made of the tractor, so he's all in, which I think is I think it's kind of cool personally. So, and I really like the guy. He's a super nice guy. He's been to Pumpkin Day before, and yeah, I've given him the tour of my Christmas lights before. And yeah, he's a nice guy. So I just think, if nothing else, we'll share the experience of putting the tractor back together with him, you know. You don't have to mess with timing, you would never. Yeah, I don't want to, huh? Trust me. So the only thing that I'm a little nervous about with not messing with the timing is the bearings on the crankshaft. Because we didn't take those off. We didn't take the caps off on the actual like crank bearings, right? But the bearings for the rods look, I mean, beautiful, right? Everything there looks really good. No scoring, no marking. Just look brand new, honestly. And I kind of don't think any of that's original, to be honest. Somebody's been in that tractor before, so. Laura Barber, hello, how you doing today? Welcome in. Yeah, so that makes me a little nervous not actually opening those up and looking at them, but at the same time, as good as everything else looks inside the engine, as far as like your rod bearings and stuff, like I'm not worried about it too much. I guess cam bearings could be a thing, but again, they don't look old. Like they don't. Somebody's been in that engine before, you know what I mean? Like that's all there is to it. Somebody's been in there before. Even the throwout bearing that we looked at that yesterday looks pretty darn new. The clutch still had the sticker on it from the shop, like. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to have a problem in like, 2 years and have to rip the thing apart again and be like, well, we should have replaced them, but I think they'll be fine. We get some good clean oil in there. I think it'll the oil that was in the thing was disgusting. So get some good clean oil in there. We should be good to go. Honestly, I'm not, if I was worried about it, I would replace them. And actually, like the rod bearings, we're not replacing those either. The ones that were in there were great, really good shape. So like, why replace them? And really, even like the pistons need rings, but like the actual pistons we could clean up and put back in there. But I was like, that one I got a little nervous about. I was like, I'd rather just do it fresh and start over. Because even the sleeves, like the sleeves weren't terrible. There were some marks though where you could see where like the piston was rusted in there, so I was like, no, we're just gonna do it. What weight oil does the tractor take? I don't actually know, Hunt Hub. I don't know. I have the book for the tractor, so I will know. I don't know offhand right now. That is not something that I have that's not something I've worried about yet, Because right now you couldn't put oil in the engine if you tried. Because, well, there's no oil pan. There's no head. There's no sleeves. She's a bit torn apart, So yeah, you couldn't put oil in there if you wanted to. Maybe if you turn the engine sideways, because it's on an engine stand, right? You could put a little oil in there. So, but no, I have the books. They're not the books, but they're for a Model B. They're not I didn't get books with the tractor, but I bought books on Amazon. My dad did, actually. So yeah, we've got all the books for the tractor. But, yeah, so it'll be in there. I'm not worried about that part. And then like the rear end, we were talking the other day about like, maybe putting some diesel in there and going and just driving around a little bit to get it kind of sloshed and then clean that out. And depending on how nasty the oil is that comes out of there, maybe doing that a couple times to get the rear end cleaned up, Yeah. And Bailey. Yeah, no, I agree. I do. So I'm not worried about those. The cam bearings was the ones that you can't really you can't really check them unless you take the cam out. And that we're not doing that. So it should be okay. Because really, I don't know how many hours that tractor really has, Besides, since somebody's been through it last, because to me, everything does kind of look new in there. So it's a whole thing. Sarge, hello.
Howdy.
How's it going, sir?
How you doing?
I'm good. Sorry about missing last night.
Ah, no biggie.
I saw you were inside his factory, and I was like, oh, no. I feel like a jerk now.
No worries.
So you probably had stuff to do in your map, right? I had to guess.
Always got stuff.
Yeah, right. That is true. I just was very tired yesterday, so. Plus, I rearranged my room, as people could probably tell by my camera being in front of me and not over there. And my room was kind of in shambles last night still. It's the whole thing. Just hoping marks them so we don't hit the wrong order. Everything's been marked as we take it apart. Yep. $30 or $40 went. Gotcha, hung up. Gotcha. Like I said, we've got the books. I'm not sure if they're here or at the farm. No, they're at the farm. They're laying on the toolbox at the farm. That's where they're at. Yeah. That is where they are. So I'll look tomorrow. I should be down there tomorrow. Yeah. I can. I'm gonna sneak out and cut the grass again because it looked awful. Okay. Oh yeah. Welcome in, Vigorous Bull. What's up, buddy? Vigorous Bull. It's not that season yet. I'm gonna resist. Not Halloween yet. No pumpkins. No, you can have a pumpkin if you want it. How's it going? Yeah, I cut the grass at the farm yesterday, and oh my goodness, it was like you could have taken a baler out there and baled my windrows. It was a whole thing. Yeah.
Well, apparently, you had to pull this down and bring it back up.
Yes. Well, I put the save in the single player last night. They said, "Foul, appreciate you. Welcome in. Hunt need a nap." Dude, I hear you. I had to try to remove that fence in the homestead. So I was able to remove the fence, but I was unable to actually landscape it all flat. But yes, it has
in a couple little spots here and there.
Yeah, I can't. I tried, and it wouldn't do it. I spent $10,000 in landscaping. That's all it would let me do. So I was kind of disappointed. Pumpkins are bigger than basketballs. What's it like having pumpkins in your pumpkin patch? Because we don't. Actually, we do, but there's not enough. Yeah. What are the plans for the $2 million balance that we have? Well, we got some equipment we can buy today. That is definitely a thing. Equipment. Yeah. Probably, since we're not really buying fields. I mean, I know we bought the one, but probably just equipment. To be honest, we've added a couple mods. As in me last night at like 12:30 at night. But I got it done before today. Before this morning, I should say. Mostly because last night was like, "Did you do that?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, I need to go do that, huh?" Yeah. Put up 50 quarts of tomato juice from the garden. Holy Hannah Montana. Used to do that. We used to do all that canning. I don't know why, but one year we canned a bunch of pumpkin. That was a nightmare, for the record. Tomatoes, I didn't mind. I didn't mind like making tomato sauce and like canning that. I didn't mind that. But the pumpkin, oh. The pumpkin was oh, it was awful. I hated that. I think we even had. Was that the year we did all the tomatoes? Because we had to like cook them, right? I think we had like a camping stove set up in my backyard so that we could just have more like stuff going on. Like besides just in the kitchen, we had like stuff outside running too. Yeah. Moved out of your current place before the end of October. Vigorous Bull, GG's, man. Congrats. I know you've been talking about moving for like ever, so that is good, my guy. And Sarge, you noticed any lag in this this here game lately? Like today?
So far, a couple little spots.
Like frame rate issues? Not so much ping, but like frame.
I haven't noticed any ping, but yeah, a little jumpy.
Okay. Right now we're speculating. They did come out with that free content update. And we were wondering if it was something to do with that. But I don't know. All right, I forgot we got all that corn to harvest today, don't we?
That's all right.
I figured I'd do fertilizing contracts. Yeah, it's easier to do fertilizing contracts solo than it is corn harvest rate. We'll get it set up here in a few. Pitter patter, right?
Yeah, I'm just getting set up for it.
Oh, you're good. Okay, down south there's a transformer on every pole, and up north on this map there's wires that go underground on every pole. Where are they going? Every single pole. I shouldn't pick on the map maker, but like, come on, it's kind of weird, right?
I mean, at least there's not a big transformer.
That's down south. It's on every pole. Oh man, a lot of electricity going underground to nothing. That's all right. It happens. Yeah, Sarge, I don't know how much you heard, but I was talking about I ordered parts last night for the tractor. So excited. Oh man. I mean, it's only been sitting there a couple weeks, but like, I want to drive it. I want to drive it so bad. Can't wait.
Man,
We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's gonna take some time. Or something. Literal ground wire. Wow. That's a lot of ground wire for no reason, huh? Alright, what else we got on the agenda? 26. I bet that's up here somewhere too, isn't it? No. 26.
as far as the harvesting, it just goes down the left-hand side there.
No, I'm still looking at fertilizing. I've basically just been going off the top of the list. 26 or 30? 26 is over there. Okay, yep. Yep, alright, on it. Yeah, just trying to knock these out real quick. I didn't realize, by the way, that we ended with $2 million on Saturday. It's pretty awesome. And no, I did not alter the money when I took the save. Didn't put it in single player chat. If anything, I did, but we lost like 10 grand. So we had more money. That's okay. I guess we had a fair amount of people Saturdays. So you get a lot of contracts done with all the people. Saying. Alright.
El Diablo _farming just resubscribed for 10 months. Good afternoon.
El Diablo, welcome back for your 10-month resub. How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Alright. So Trent, I actually meant to talk to you about this earlier and I forgot. We got a road closure down there at the old Star Base.
Yeah, possible ship testing.
Looks like we got cops everywhere right now. Possible ship testing, but no, nothing for sure yet.
It's not Pacer.
Okay.
Too many manuals.
Gotcha. They want you to really El Diablo. That's big news, right? Assuming that's good. Means you're doing all right, right? I don't know much. I don't know anything about that, to be honest. El Diablo, you know I know stuff, but I don't know about that. Yeah, that was never an option for Mom. Yeah.
L3FT4D3 Adch Eardex 100, so there I was watching got.
Left, thanks to the bits. We're not talking about that, Left. Hi, shorter treatments, less stressful. Oh, that's good, El Diablo. That's good, man. I know it's a stressful thing for sure. Good, El Diablo. I'm glad to hear that, man. Anderson. To give this game a skill tree. Do simulator games have skill trees normally? I'm gonna say no, right? Skill tree seems kind of weird. I don't think I would like a skill tree in Farm Sim. No, I don't think I would like that. Field 30. Field 30 is that field somewhere. Where's field 30? It's so much easier when they're flashing, chat. Field 30 is all the way down there. Okay. Sorry. ATS. Does it have a skill tree? El Diablo, last I heard, they were still testing Welkers. That's all I've heard. Yeah. True. Is Warships a simulator game, though? Hi, Leonard. ATS American Truck Simulator. What ATS is. Well, so I know you rank up your driver in ATS, but does it matter? You don't unlock... Well, no, I guess you do unlock, like, bigger engines and stuff, right? Yeah, never mind.
Bigger engines, better contracts.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not... You're not leveling up, like... In Farm Sim, if you had a skill tree, it'd be like, you're a master seeder now. You seed at 100% efficiency. Like, oh, various bulls. Oh, that skill tree too. Yeah, I don't think I would like a skill tree in Farm Sim. Like, oh, you can drive a tractor without running into a telephone pole. Now you've ranked up. Like, I don't know what the concept of a skill tree in Farm Sim would be. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about that skill tree thing, Leonard. I maxed mine out so long ago that, yeah. Soil. I mean, they could do something, even if it was like as simple as like the ATS one, where it really doesn't take that long to like max it out, you know? I'm not saying that out loud, Left.
I know he's giggling like a little girl.
I almost said it too. That's the bad part. Higher yield for specific crops. Yeah, I mean, they could. And they definitely did, like, I think, anyway. I look at this. Why is this game doing this right now? They definitely did knock out, like, the whole productions and honestly seasons too. I feel like they kind of knocked that out of the park too. Like, I know I don't talk about like good things about this game or things I like about this game too often, but like they definitely did. They did productions well, in my opinion. It's like, it's cool to have them, but they're not like obnoxiously overwhelming like they are in some production maps from past and current. You know what I'm talking about, but I'm not saying it. Those are too much. They're overpowering, you know, and the ones in here, they're not. They're good. Yeah. A fishing skill tree, you can become a mat. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. That'd be an interesting concept though if they could implement, yeah, a skill tree of sorts. Give you something to work towards, right? Because like right now it's just you go play the game. Although I feel like that's how simulators are. You just go play the game. So, yeah. I don't know. No, they definitely have done a solid job implementing some aspects here. What's the worst that's going to happen if I say it? You'll clip it and ship it to Carson, and it'll become an alert. Although you guys would laugh at it every time. So. Not at all, Leonard, right? I know my audience. I know you guys. I know that you guys will clip and ship it. Good luck getting Carson to make it into an alert, because he's like, you know, a big busy guy these days, like hanging out, you know, Space Center and stuff, you know. But it'll definitely get clipped and shipped. Just saying. Alright, I think that's all the contracts, right, for fertilizing? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sarge, we still have that sugar beet contract, you know. Should go ahead and, you know, start on that, right? Skills tree. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Objections just. I don't know. It would be interesting to sit down and actually think about like what they could put to a skill tree and how to implement that and whatnot, you know. It would be interesting. I'm not saying I would like it. I'm not saying I would hate it. I don't know. I guess it'd be one of those things I'd like to see in a way. But at the same time, I don't know that, I wouldn't like to see it implemented. Just boom, here it is. I'd like to see the concept and like talk about like what they could put on there and what it would accomplish and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a good question though. Just saying. Oh, left. I never said that. I might have. A Game of Thrones, am I right?
Yeah, but
I'm not telling that story on stream.
that's definitely not streamable.
Nope. Gosh. I have an option. That, well, maybe it's like, Leonard, I'm thinking if you did the skill tree, it's player-based, not map-based. So, like, you know what I mean? He just turned 2. Oh, Leonard's making a Game of Thrones reference. Okay, I was like, what? I get the reference now. Okay, yep, got it. Leonard, thank you. They could have a mode with it, with or without, but I'm thinking it's player-based, not a player-based skill tree would make more sense than a map-based skill tree. Map-based, where you have to restart it every single. No, I wouldn't want that at all. No, thank you. All right, Sarge, what you need up here?
Probably another harvester.
Chug-a-lug-a-lug, 5 miles an hour. We gonna be able to run 2? I guess you just dump in the thing and grab it letting in later, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I planned on doing.
The question is, where's the corn head at? Oh, there it is. I found it. But you are harvesting corn, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, on my way. Help is on the way! Yeah, definitely map-based skill, or player-based would be okay, but map-based, no. Just having to complete your basically your tech tree every map, no. More experience with higher end equipment, interesting. Sandcamp, what's up, bro? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Does that feel like a Monday to anybody else, by the way?
No way, yeah.
Just me. Whenever Dad's off on a Monday, my whole week is just chalked now. You know, like that's all there is to it. Because we were at the farm yesterday, like 2 days, you know, and just chalked, man, chalked. So yeah. You thought you were going to the wrong class. Head camp. Nice. Cool Cowboy, what's poppin'? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah, it does. It does feel like a Monday, right? Holidays always kind of always mess with me, though, you know? They really do. But that's okay. Government grants. Trying to finish a few things, School Cowboy, before school starts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Better get them done, man. How is the alfalfa doing? It's alfalfa. I don't really know. How is it doing? It is growing. Needs rolled, but we're not probably going to worry about that. For the precision stuff, it looks... Oh, we know our score is all messed up. It'll get better. We did lime it. Nitrogen-wise, it looks good, and there's no yield or anything else. It's just a fast timing issue at this point, but we have all these contracts, so we're gonna, you know, do contracts, obviously, so. Yeah. And somebody is using a leaf blower outside, like, pooping them out right now. For what they're doing. I think they cut grass. Somebody cut grass. I'm not even sure who it is. Yeah. Alright, Sarge, what are we doing this here? Are you working back and forth down there or what? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna start going back and forth down.
Nope, you're fine. Wasn't sure what you were up to. Alright. Now maybe the next map. I don't know what the next map's going to be, but maybe the next map AI helpers will actually work, chat. How about that? Is that something we can arrange? Because they don't really work here. Because like right now having an AI helper just to haul grain for us would be awesome. But that's okay, right? Apparently somebody folded the combines. I have to wait here like 35 years. There we go. Because it simulates the head or the hopper unfolding. Who is using that? Find on the neighbor's chat. Surely it's not that. Oh, it is that guy. Oh, wait, it looks like they... Oh, okay. So the people across the street that are moving out, it looks like they hired somebody that cut their grass one last time for them. Because they moved out. Like, they were moved out yesterday. It looked like the house was empty. And the SUV's there, and then, like, there's a crew cutting the grass. So. Sandy camp, that was kind of the same here, although Sunday at the farm we got almost 2 inches of rain, and that was the most we got. But it, like all day Monday, it was just like it kept spitting. It was just like, oh, it's not raining. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's not raining. Oh, it's kind of raining. Like pretty much all day yesterday until like 5 o'clock or something. And then it was actually like we had a sunset yesterday. Like it was beautiful, but like the first part of the day was awful. It was a horrible like Labor Day weekend, honestly, around St. Louis, like weather-wise. But can we get in cab time? I mean, prepare for lag when I switch to in cab, but yeah, we can go in cab. Stand by. Shut up. That's really loud. That was the lag just to switch in cab, by the way. So, I told y'all it'd be like something's up with this game. It's extra. It's extra laggy right now, chat. I don't know.
Mine has smoothed out.
Switch in cab. Tell me that's not laggy when you switch, or is it just me? Is it my computer?
I'm doing fine. Back out.
Like when you first switched in, it wasn't laggy at all?
No.
All right, chat, I need a new computer. I need a new computer. And I'm not getting the card animation again either. It's just disappearing. It's not like going in the header, you know?
Oh.
23090s. This game is shocked. I don't know. Well, maybe it's been a while since I've restarted. Maybe that's it. I don't know, chat. And you have the old one? It's chalked? Look at it, Stan. Not building a new computer. That's not happening, bro. I need to clean my computers, but not buying new ones. Not buying a new one. Not doing it, man. When will I be doing more Farm Sim 22 Let's Play series? Well, a map has recently come out that I wouldn't mind starting a Let's Play on. But the train's broken on it, because, well, Farm Sim has broken trains. So. From the shop to the silo on Griffin, nice. Very small. Yeah, so the train issue, which apparently the map maker or something, I heard something about him putting out a fix for that or something. I don't know. But basically, if Griffin, if they're able to get Griffin fixed, I wouldn't mind starting a Let's Play on Griffin. I really, really like that map. And like looking around it the other day, man, the map's beautiful. But if the train is the only place to sell your soybeans, and the train issue, like the map has the train issue, which is a fundamental game issue in my opinion. There's no point in playing the map till it's fixed, you know. At least that's my opinion of it, you know. There's just no point. So until then, probably no new Let's Play, but maybe someday. Okay, now I'm getting the corn animation. Here we go. That beautiful corn footage. When the shimmy shake. Isn't that magical? Or something, right? Yeah. What's the issue? Just start the game. So the issue is that the train at some point is going to break. Okay? It may not break today, it may not break tomorrow, but at some point that train's going to stop coming. You can go rent the train all you want, but it's just not going to work. We had the issue on Westbridge. We sold at the train several times, and then the train just stops coming. It shouldn't matter if it's on PS5 now. It's a game issue. It's sad most of those farmers are in a drought. You know, Dad and I were talking about this yesterday. This year was like a year of nothing in between. We either had extreme heat or it was kind of cold. We either had way too much rain or not enough. There was no in between this year. It was kind of weird, you know. Just think of it as a union strike. Well, okay, but like it's really annoying. It's really annoying when the train breaks, and especially on a map where that's like your only sell point for soybeans, let's say. Yeah, it's definitely a game issue. Yeah, in some maps it seems like the people are able to fix it. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, chat. So, yeah. What's the ground? Oh, you just... Yeah, sand camp. I know you've been going through it, man. Lots of rain for you. Okay, gotcha. Vigorous ball. Gotcha. Ever seen on back roads, County? Love it. Nice, cool cowboy. Very nice, man. It's awesome. Alright, can we just fill up the row here, huh, Sarge?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Although left's in here now, the front for us, so it'd be okay either way. The large fields are mostly flat. Some of these fields are pretty big. This map is pretty much flat. So, yeah. Should do a vintage series. I could. Yeah. Next train now arriving. Gotcha, biggest ball. So yeah, that's the update that I need before I'm gonna play that map. But if it's already past PC testing and it's testing for console, then it shouldn't be long. Just saying. But I don't know what I'm kind of thinking about doing, honestly, is starting up a Let's Play where I make like a couple videos a week, nothing crazy, and maybe stream it for like a couple hours on a Monday afternoon or a Friday afternoon, like more stream time, but like not, you know, 8 hours in a row, just like a couple hours, you know? So like help with the progression of the map, but not like go crazy with the progression. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. Because, you know, on Mondays and Fridays, like I tend to, you know, try to make dinner for the family. Well, the Fridays I don't really make dinner, but I still need to like eat before I stream. So I don't know. Or maybe I just throw it on like a Thursday, or I don't know. Like a family farm from the 50s. Can I have GPS with that? I'll wear those Starfire 3000, you know, hat. Okay, that'll be my GPS club. No, I can't have GPS. Oh man, I don't know about that.
Better be counting those roads.
Yeah. I saw a video of a guy harvesting corn, and he goes, on the whole farm, I was off by 1 row. 1 row. He had a row of shame. Kind of funny.
I'll give him credit for planting then.
Yeah. But Leonard, what if I had a GPS app on my phone that I duct taped to the dashboard of the tractor? You think of that? I could have GPS on my phone. I'm not in 1950s. I'm in 2022. Guess I looked at the thing over there to make sure it was 2022 still. Hey Jack, what's up? How you doing? Use a compass. I mean, we do have a compass in the game, so yeah. Immersion is gone, but you'd be happy to see the series. My immersion. Oh man. Use a compass. Kenny, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome in. You don't have GPS. You know what I finally did? Sunday night chat. Y'all can say GG's for this, and you console guys might hate me for this. I didn't realize that my Xbox was still plugged in. So it has been unplugged. Sunday I was behind my desk, like winding up some wires and stuff, using Velcro ties to, like, you know, clean up my wires a little bit underneath my desk, and I was like, what is this power wire for? I was like, oh, that's for, yeah, never mind. Wow. You choose to get angry and play captain of industry. Why angry? What happened? What's wrong with your captain of industry? Did you lose all your people? That's probably the worst part in that game, when you get like an untimely flu. When like you're in need of people anyway, and then you get a flu and lose like half your people, and you're just like, gersh. But anyway, I have to go find a bunch of old mods, y'all. The fish. Pretty much sand camp, I'm sorry. Most farms back in the 50s. Well, yeah, because back then you grew your own food. You know what I mean? Like when Dad was growing up, like they didn't go to town to go to the grocery store all the time. You had your own cows and your pigs and your chickens. You made your own butter and cheese and the amount of babysitting. Yeah. Yup. Why did... Guys, I can easily plug the stupid thing back in, okay? I can easily plug the console back in, alright? I just didn't realize it was plugged in. You know, all these, like, thunderstorms I get and stuff, then I unplug my PCs, well, that thing should be unplugged too to, like, save it, right? So I did it for the health of the console. Laughed, welcome in. It's for the health of the console, I swear. That's why I unplugged it. Something like that. I also haven't used it in like probably 2 years now. Just saying. So, corn, am I right? Oh, Sarge, you almost made it, huh?
Almost.
Almost.
So there I was, coming back home from work, or from taking my load up.
Yep.
Almost back to the shop. And then there's this random car just stopped at a non-stop sign. Waiting for people that has a stop sign to go. I know I understand.
Did left get in an accident today?
There was a couple times I wanted to.
Wow. Does fertilizer make any difference in farms of 19? Yes, a lot. A lot. Sand camp? Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah. It should have been in like the off mode though. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, Leonard, I know about your Xbox, buddy. Mr. I just bought a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's on both too. For the safety of the console.
for the health of the console, right?
Yeah.
That's totally what it's for.
I'm in a box, never been opened.
Wait, what? Really?
I don't even have a console.
Oh, I was like, whoa, bro. Sounds like something I would do. Hashtag Lego tow truck. Still sitting over there in the box shop. Just saying. Your old one. Yeah, I got you, Leonard. I got you. Alright, what field are we off to?
That one that's got corn.
Thank you.
7.
Captain Obvious. 7, okay. You're just plugged in, you're playing it. Nice. Very nice. I mean, in fairness, it doesn't make sense to have it plugged in if I'm not going to use the thing. You know, if nothing else, it's drawing a little bit of like phantom power like all the time. I'm not going to use it. I haven't used it. It makes sense to unplug it, you know? Plus, if I get a lightning storm, I know that it's unplugged. And if I ever do want to go back to it, well, hopefully it'll still work. Xbox hasn't been unplugged for probably 6 years. Dang. And if I do want to actually like play a console game again, it's probably going to be on like a refrigerator console and not, you know, because like I didn't like the way Farm Sim 19 ran on the old console. I'm not going to like the way 22 runs on the old console. So yeah, not that I'm going out and buying one, because I don't have plans on doing that. I wouldn't justify it as little as I would probably play it, so no plans on doing that. Bigger spool, wow. If I'm gonna like do classic equipment, I just gotta talk to Matt, right? Matt has quite a library of classic equipment. Yeah. Runs clean. So my issue with 19 on Xbox was the frame rate. And I'm not trying to sound like a PC Master Race person here, but once you get used to running, say, 60 frames, and you switch to a console where it runs at like 25, it hurts. But if you're on console and you're used to that, you don't notice it. But last time I tried playing Xbox anything, it just like gave me a headache. So, yeah. Yeah, I literally, it gave me a headache, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So, that's honestly the big reason I don't play console. I would love to find, is there an NHL game for PC? Because I'd love to play me a hockey game once in a while. And I say that, and I'd probably play it like once. But like, I'd have fun playing it, you know? But I grew up playing like tons of hockey games on like Sega and all that good stuff. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Is there an FPS counter in there, Vigorous Bull? I didn't know there was. If there is. But yeah, that was my issue last time I played console. I literally got a headache, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So, not trying to sound spoiled, but kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. So yeah, it's a whole thing, y'all. Gonna turn around or keep going, Arch?
Either.
Say, don't really need end rows here, but hey, why not, right?
So much on this end, definitely do on the other end.
Okay. Fine. You took game clips and did research. Gotcha. Gotcha. But like I said, if I'm gonna get back in the console world, it's gonna be refrigerator at this point. So. But like I said, I don't have any plans on doing that. So yeah. Hey, you missed it. We played some GTA last night, Sarge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I stayed in there 5 minutes.
Okay.
I was showing Tony my bomber because he had not seen the bomber. And
okay.
Somebody decided it would be funny to shoot me with a rocket. When I hadn't even taken off yet with the bomber, showing it to Tony, right?
Hey,
I was like, well, Alt F4 it is. That was enough for me, you know? Yeah.
Random annoying person or
Oh, no. Somebody we know. Yeah.
okay.
Ice,
good.
what's
All
up, man? How you doing? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys know who it is, yeah. Who shot me? You know that person, Leonard. You know. Ice, all good. I am having a good day, man. I am. I messed with lighting this morning. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Still kind of messing with some lighting on the green screen. I think I'm gonna make a couple other little changes, but get that in the works. Green screen lighting is like the bane of my existence. Yeah. It's very interesting, that's for sure.
you are less green today.
I am less green. Yes. Yes, because the green screen is a lot farther behind me because I've turned my desk back to basically in the corner where it used to be. So the green screen's like a 90-degree angle, or like, yeah. Yeah, does that make sense? Like before, this desk was at like a weird angle out in the room. And it worked, but yeah, the whole concept for doing that was to get the wheel set up at the right angle. I think if I ever stream on the wheel setup again, I'm just going to run no camera until I can get like some kind of other backdrop or something out here. I'm just going to run no camera. So, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, so it's just like, you know, put the desk back in the corner, which, by the way, man, really opens up the room when the desk isn't out in the middle of the room taking up like a bunch of the room. There's so much more room for like activities now, you know? Like it's kind of insane how much more room there is for activities now. Oh, anyway. Like, it's like when they got bunk beds on the movie Step Brothers, you know? Like, I forgot how, like, this room's not huge, but, like, I forgot how big this room was. But the desk is sitting out in the middle of it, you know? It's kind of crazy how that works, right? Kind of crazy. Oh, yeah. What? Farms in Illinois are just now harvesting wheat? What? What kind of wheat is that? Last Dance streams on Xbox 360. Yo, that green screen's big enough back there. I could like pop up a weather map and go back there and like do the weather, or what's the Beat Saber? Like I could go be in the game. Like that green screen's huge behind me. Y'all don't realize how big that green screen is. I could totally do that. Maybe I should work on a do what?
That I would almost pay you to play Beat Saber.
Yeah, how much we paying? I gotta buy a VR headset first. Them things aren't cheap, son. But no, like you know how Dr. Disrespect does his like thing where he gets up and he goes in the arena, the Champions Club, you know? I could totally do the same thing. I just run back there really fast. Although I'd be so bright because like the lights on the green screen are like obnoxious. That would be funny though, wouldn't it? We have a bit amount. I would have to set all that up sync camp first. It got planted in late October last year. Yeah, it's called winter wheat, but it should have been harvested like months ago. What Illinois are you talking about? Are you talking about Illinois like in the United States? Like next to Missouri? I don't know what state you're talking about, my guy. Dude, a weather map would be kind of lit. Just like...
What if it's like a live weather map of the United States?
Yeah, just like a radar. It's just like radar that's running live, right? I could work on that. I really could. What I need is like a timed sequence. Well, I don't know how I would do my audio either. I'd have to switch to like headset audio. Well, nobody wants to hear that. But if I had like a timed sequence that would give me like so much time, and then it would just automatically switch the scene because I wouldn't have like a button in my hand or anything, you know? Which can totally be done, by the way. The wheat was too wet. Wheat gets harvested in like June. If Sarge, back me up. You grew up in Illinois.
Yeah.
He ain't harvesting winter wheat right now, right?
No.
Like a couple months
Normally.
ago.
I'm not going to say you couldn't. Field is going to... Because of how long it's been sitting.
Yeah. There wouldn't be any left in the... It'd all be shelled out, wouldn't it?
You're just about
Yeah, it would be
reseeding the
all
field
on the
at this
ground.
point.
Basically,
Your
yeah,
header-
you reseed.
Your header loss would be at like 99%. Stuff would shatter.
Or-
Now,
or
if it
would
was
probably be
planted
on
in
the
the
ground
spring, I
already.
could see.
Yeah, if it's spring wheat, that's different, but he said October, so. Welkers are probably harvesting spring wheat right now, not winter wheat. And besides, they live in a different world. I know it's not that, it's Montana, but that's a different world compared to Illinois and Missouri. Like, that's totally a different climate out there. Like, we don't grow spring wheat around here. We grow winter wheat here. Yeah. Okay. It's a joke. Yeah, totally. It's a prank, right? Prank, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Like, bro, it's about to be corn harvest season, not wheat. Which actually, when it dries up here, there's going to be a lot of corn that disappears.
Very
'Cause,
quickly.
yeah. It is looking like corn harvest is going to be upon us as soon as it dries up. Like I said the other day, Zach's dad's cousin was out the other day harvesting a little bit. But
Then most farmers are finishing up their silage. If they're doing silage this year, they're starting to finish that up. Or
oh yeah,
I
I
know.
assume. Yeah. Leonard, I wish I could answer your question that you DM'd me. Sandcamp, that's your break channel. Watch what you say, because it's about to get banned, so. Just throwing it out there.
And it might stick this time too.
Wait, this time, what? Been banned before? No. Timed out 3 times, though.
No, he got got and then got ungot.
Hmm. Oh, Sandcamp, yes. Sandcamp has
Yeah,
been.
Sandcamp.
Sandcamp has quite a history here, you see. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Leonard.
Yeah, when you misclicked, yeah. Nick says it's winter wheat. You just watched the clip. Okay, but you got to think their winter's a lot longer. So like when their spring starts, our winter wheat's pretty much harvested, right? So
Well, I
it's
mean,
a different.
Just like down south, they're gonna harvest the corn down south sooner than what we.
It's already
are gonna
harvested.
harvest. Well, yeah, that's what I'm essentially saying. They have already harvested way before
Yeah, it's a totally different climate. It's a totally different different climate. So yeah, okay, it's winter weight, that's fine, but yeah, it's a different thing. Totally different. Saying, yeah, Plow. Shouldn't be such a rebel.
Simbi 1111 just resubscribed for 11 months. Someday I will farm with you, John. For right now I will just keep lurking. Love the stream, keep it going forever.
CMB, thanks for the resub for 11 months. To appreciate it. Someday you'll farm with me, huh? You think? More than welcome. Come in our team so we get to know us just like everybody else. Barn harvest is yet to start, Leonard. Gotcha. It'll be starting here as soon as it dries. Normally by now, today would be the first day for most guys, normally. Like literally today. But we had, you know, 2 inches of rain at the farm on Sunday, so. CMB, appreciate the resub, and I definitely plan on keeping the streams running, man. I do. I definitely do. I have no plans on stopping. Except for around Christmas light season. I won't be streaming during the days, but I'll be here at night. I will not be here during the days, but I will be here at night. Yeah. Bears, well, did you just send me a whole thing about like when wheat harvest in like different states? Okay. Yeah, June for Missouri. There you go. That's wow. Wow. That's okay. And chopping silage, yeah. I would say us too, but that's not a thing that anybody does around me. You ain't got no silage here, chat. Because we ain't got no critters. There's a few people that have a few beef cows, but other than that, there's definitely no dairy industry around me. Mostly because, well, you know, floodplain, so you're not going to have a big dairy operation in a floodplain. That's not usually not a good idea. You got to find somewhere to go with all those cows in like a hurry sometimes, so.
Give them floaties.
You still got to milk them. You can't just stop milking cows. Oh, it's a whole thing.
Why you have 2 arms and a hand? 2 hands.
2 arms and a hand? What happened to your other hand? Was there a firework accident?
Cow bit it off.
Cow bit. Yo, that thing must have had mad cow disease, huh?
They get hungry.
I don't think they would eat your flesh, would they? I don't know. I've seen Tim the cow, and all he wants to eat is like cookies. Swim under little cowboy? Absolutely not. No. That's not why. I mean, there used to be a dairy down and around the corner from the farm when Dad was a kid. Oh, you're bagging your silage. Nice. Very nice. I like how you're generalizing the whole state of Illinois. Most farms. Have you been to all of them?
Yeah, you have been to.
Have you been to Trent's farm? Brent, are you guys doing second cut? Oh wait, you don't do hay.
There's no like silage around me.
Oh, hay. Second cut hay.
That's been done a while ago.
Yeah. The Illinois has got a lot of north-south, you know, so like northern Illinois and southern Illinois probably are going to be like 2 different states, right? Like 2 different climates, yeah. Sand camp, we'll catch you later, bro. Have a good one. Yeah. Nice, cool cowboy. Led job with dairy farmers. Cows kill more people every year than sharks. No, I did not know that. Got 3 times already.